Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. And if you're here for the first time, thank you for choosing to tune in. So, as we know, we had some massive news concerning Prince Harry this week, and it has led to quite a bit of chatter online. So, let's talk about that. So, quickly, for those of you who do not know, or a quick recap, Prince Harry will be honored on January the 19th as one of 4 inductees into the ranks of the Living Legends of Aviation. The ceremony will be held in Beverly Hills, California, and is set to be hosted by John Travolta. So we covered that. We had an amazing time just going into what this means for the Duke of Sussex, and I just sat back, and it has been quite interesting to watch the different types of coverage that have been on air concerning this honor and how some people online have responded. And I've got to say, it has been so disappointing to see how, especially in the UK, how some segments of the media there have chosen to cover this. First and foremost, why so much salt? This meme right here. Why has there been such a concerted effort from some segments trying to put down Harry about this honor? Some people have tried even to suggest that it is, quote, ludicrous for Prince Harry to have this award, or that he might have, quote, paid for it. Wouldn't one think that Prince Harry, being British himself, being honored, would be a massive boost for the UK, for their profile, as Prince Harry has served as a helicopter pilot in the British Army. He was not just a gunner, as I've seen some articles printing. Just look at this. Look at how some segments have tried to cover this. So massively disappointing. Look at this headline by The Sun. Quote, Prince Harry was only number 2 in his own aircraft, ex-commander says, as royal mocked over Legend of Aviation award. And of course, I'm not going to click on these articles, not going to give them the satisfaction of monetizing the hate against Prince Harry. We're just going to read it off here, off of Google. And look here, Daily Mail, quote, Prince Harry is not a living legend of aviation, end quote. Ex-Royal Navy chief slams, quote, pathetic publicity stunt. And here, The Telegraph, quote, Prince Harry branded undeserving of living legends of aviation, title by former Army Forces chiefs. The Mirror here, quote, Prince Harry mocked over Living Legend Award after it sparks fury among experts. And I could go on. And it's been sad to see the commentary online about this, people trying to ask, is Prince Harry even a pilot? Now, it's been odd seeing history being changed in real time, not only from these tabloids, which are just a beacon of truth, and of course I'm being so sarcastic there. If you looked at a couple of their articles just some years back, before Prince Harry had married Meghan, and them reflecting on Prince Harry serving on the front lines, they seem to cover him in glowing terms, even acknowledging his achievements. Look here. Look at this article here by Daily Mail. Quote, one of the best young pilots the country has ever seen. Top Gun Prince Harry amazes U.S. instructors with his flying skills, end quote, by the Daily Mail. Now, if anyone had a time machine, they would be so surprised to see how the tune has changed. Even the Daily Mail writing this, quote, is this a joke? Outrage as Prince Harry is to be named a legend of aviation alongside moon heroes Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin at glitzy Beverly Hills ceremony after flying a helicopter in Afghanistan, end quote. Now, my, how their tune has changed. And I like how they try to downplay Prince Harry flying an Apache helicopter by just putting out there a helicopter. So as I've said, it's been so disappointing and in some kind of way fascinating to see history being edited in real time. And I'm talking real time, to the extent that the Wikipedia Living Legends of Aviation page has been locked. Look at this right here. One cannot edit this article anymore because people have been editing it to try and suggest that Harry has bought this award, which is so sad. who has that time? Why so salty? This award has been given to so many people from all over the world, but for some strange reason, it's only Prince Harry that has garnered so much hate that the page has to be locked all of a sudden and cannot be edited because of all of the lies that are being put into the article. And for those who've tried to suggest that Prince Harry is not a pilot, I'm gonna come for that in a while, but some have tried to suggest that he paid for this honor. So one may ask, how is one inducted into the living legends of aviation? And this is what they say on their page, on their own website. They say, quote, "The legends nominate and select the inductees and honorees for the annual Living Legends of Aviation Awards. Committees, including past honorees of the particular categories, make final selections. It's important that the legends get actively involved in the nomination and selection process. Nomination forms are sent to all living legends of aviation each July." So unless you're trying to say that Prince Harry was out and about bribing well over hundreds and thousands of people so that he could be selected, then you are trying to impugn their character as well. So they saw Prince Harry worthy of this award. And for those who just try to downplay Harry as just some helicopter pilot, anyone who's done any amount of research into the particular skill set that Harry had to pilot an Apache helicopter would know that it's no trivial matter. To begin with, and I'm going to cite my sources here, according to science.howstuffworks.com, the Apache helicopter is a revolutionary development in the history of war, and it has amazing flight systems, weapon systems, sensor and armor systems, and individually these components are remarkable pieces of technology, but combined together they make up an unbelievable fighting machine. The most lethal helicopter ever created, in quotes. And the article goes on to say that when one factors in all of the technical advances in this machine, one might be tempted to call it just a, quote, high-end helicopter. But they say that would be like calling James Bond's Aston Martin just a high-end car. The Apache's advanced weaponry puts it in an entirely different class, as you will see. So according to usmilitary.com, another source, they talk about the Apache and they say that it is a remarkable feat of contemporary aviation engineering and is far more than just an airplane. This advanced attack helicopter produced by Boeing has played pivotal roles in numerous global conflicts. And they talk about the immense firepower capabilities of this helicopter beyond mere weapon deployment and its true mission as an integral part of any combat operation. So to condense this, they talk about the skill set of a pilot that flies an Apache, and they say that, quote, "It takes nerves of steel, sharp reflexes, and an unwavering commitment to protecting those who put their lives on the line daily." And they say mastering CMF, which is combat maneuvering flight training, is paramount, and that is a high-intensity program designed to push both pilot and machine to their limits. It is a crucial part of becoming an Apache pilot and involves mastering advanced flight techniques such as low-level flight, terrain masking, and evasive maneuvers, end quote. And they emphasize the importance of protecting comrades, saying, quote, "Protecting comrades is the top priority for Apache pilots. They must be able to quickly identify and neutralize threats while providing cover for ground troops. Tasking split-second choices and maintaining composure in a hostile environment is vital for Apache pilots to protect their comrades adequately." And this was also quite interesting. They talked about the humility that must come with being an attack pilot. They say that senior aviators play a crucial part in shaping the mindset and character of younger pilots, and they instill humility in them by sharing their first-hand experiences from battlefields across the globe. These senior aviators are tasked with ensuring that the new generation of pilots understand the gravity and honor associated with being an attack pilot. Not only just recognizing one's place within the larger military structure, it is about understanding each pilot's immense responsibility for those fighting on ground level. In essence, flying an Apache helicopter requires technical skills, emotional intelligence, and profound respect for all members of the armed forces. And the sentiment echoes throughout every aspect of training and service, reinforcing what it truly means to be, quote, above the best, end quote. Those who aspire to and become attack pilots know that they're joining more than just a career path when they step into an Apache cockpit. They're becoming part of a legacy dedicated to protection above mastery and service before self. And this was a quote by one Apache pilot I read, where in the article it was said this, quote, "Robert said flying the Apache means that he commands the world's most advanced and lethal helicopter seen on the battlefield that is called upon during the deadliest of situations. It means that I will accept the call at a moment's notice to fly into a hornet's nest. If it means supporting the ground force by destroying the enemy, it means I will turn on my searchlight so that the enemy will shoot at me so that I can find them and neutralize them." So what we've taken from all this is that the Apache helicopter is quite a complex aircraft with advanced technology. And one who flies an Apache is a pilot that has mastered maneuvering such a powerful machine through hostile environments while keeping his comrades safe from harm. So it's interesting, in all that I've been studying here, they have such a unique connection with the troops on the ground, who they are committed to protecting as well. And I keep seeing one thing over and over again, is that Apache helicopter pilots are humbled and honored to be in that position. So yes, it is a legacy. One who is an Apache attack pilot is one who has joined a legacy that is dedicated, as I said before, to protection above mastery, and yet it takes so much vigilance and skill to fly and master such an advanced machine. And of course, the pilot and the co-pilot or gunner, both of them are capable of flying the aircraft and performing methods of weapon engagements independently. So that's according to airrecognition.com. I just want to get that out of the way as well. And yes, Prince Harry did get his wings. According to the UK royal website, they say this: the Duke of Sussex initiated his military career in May 2005 by joining the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst. In April 2006, he was commissioned as an army officer. 2 years later, the Duke passed the Pilot Selection Board interview and began training as an Army Air Corps pilot. Prince Harry was selected to train on an Apache attack helicopter after completing his course. He participated in 2 operational tours of Afghanistan between 2007 and 2008. The Duke of Sussex was promoted to the rank of captain in April 2011 and qualified as an Apache aircraft commander in 2013. And yes, we know that he had 3 years of flight training missions in the US, UK, and Australia, as well as combat missions in Afghanistan, serving as a helicopter pilot. And he did in 2010 get awarded his flying wings following his 8-month, 220-hour course with the Army Aviation Center. And it was during that time he learned to fly the Firefly fixed-wing aircraft and the Squirrel helicopter. And I'm gonna keep on hammering this down. Prince Harry's career in the Army Air Corps is well documented. As I said, in December 2008, he passed his Army Air Corps grading and interview, allowing him to begin his training. He then became an Army Air Corps pilot in January 2009. Prince Harry completed the Army pilot's course and was selected to train on the Apache attack helicopter. At this time, he also received his provisional wings from his father, Colonel-in-Chief of the Army Air Corps. And of course, he was recognized time and time again because of his time served in the armed forces. Prince Harry was promoted to the rank of captain. At that time, he was also awarded his Apache badge, marking the completion of an 8-month Apache conversion to type course. But he didn't stop there. Now known as Captain Harry Wales, Harry visited the United States of America and learned to operate the aircraft and its weapons, therefore completing the final elements of the Apache conversion to roll course. He later qualified as a co-pilot gunner in February 2012 and was posted to the 3-Regiment Army Air Corps. In September 2012, he was deployed to Afghanistan again, and he was there for 4 months working as part of the Joint Aviation Group, providing helicopter support to Afghan forces and the International Security Assistance Force. And it's good to know that Harry's successes with being an Apache pilot were documented over and over again. Here, according to a Reuters article, they said this, quote, Prince Harry is top gun in Apache helicopter course. This article in 2012 said that Prince Harry has won a prize for being the best co-pilot gunner out of more than 20 newly qualified Apache attack helicopter pilots, the Ministry of Defense said on Thursday. And the article went on to say this. Harry, who 4 years ago briefly did active service in Afghanistan, was given the award during a dinner Wednesday to mark the end of 18 months of intensive training. It was one of 2 prizes for achievement on the Apache course. The article also said this. As part of his Apache course, Harry spent 2 months in the United States, where he was trained in handling the helicopter in mountain and desert conditions, in dust landings and day and night operations, as well as taking part in live firing. So Prince Harry has so much respect, even before the news that he was going to be honored with the Living Legend of Aviation Award. Even amongst the Apache pilot community, they are such a tight-knit community and have so much respect for each other, especially those who served together in that capacity. He has so much respect on that front. So I'm just wondering, for the people in the UK, here is a British prince who is being honored. For some there in the UK, they've just taken that as an opportunity to tear him down, to say he was never a pilot, to say that he was only a gunner, which, by the way, even if he was just that, as I've mentioned before, it is such a tremendous honor and so humbling for, as I said, Apache pilots to be called upon by the ground forces to give them that support and cover, and also putting themselves out there to protect their fellows is such a huge honor. And anyway, and as I've said before, that's debunked. Harry got his wings. And as I mentioned, the crew who pilot the Apache helicopter are both capable of flying the aircraft and performing the methods of weapon engagements independently. So he could not just be there as a gunner. He would also need to know how to fly the aircraft. So yes, Prince Harry being honored is so deserving, and for those who've been salty online, it is so uncalled for. People in the UK, he is a British prince. For those of you who hail from that country and have been putting him down and tearing him down, why so salty, why let the hate flow through you, if I can use this meme here? It is so sad. It is just such a bad look to see Harry getting so much hate. Harry, who's been selected as an inductee in such a tremendous space. So we look forward to seeing Prince Harry being honored. He has accomplished so much in that field and beyond, even with the Invictus Games. And it is not a joke. It is only a joke, that type of response that we've been seeing, especially from those segments in the UK who have been putting him down. It is a bad look for them. And, people wonder, why can't they celebrate him as a British prince, as a British individual, putting your country on the map, being honored? But no, we've seen them trying to tear him down. But that is not going to deter everyone else who is seeing that it is such a significant thing for Harry to be honored in this way, for he himself has put himself out there, served on the front line, and has gone above and beyond for the military community in contributing towards them, giving them the spotlight that they deserve in the Invictus Games. And we celebrate this. We celebrate Harry being selected for this honor because, as I said, I've listed all those qualifications. So stop being salty and celebrate your prince, people in the UK. It is a bad look to see that type of behavior being unchecked towards him as he is being honored. After all, he is a British prince. So it is very obvious right now, all of the hate that is being seen. The other honorees are not catching those types of headlines, but yet some people have gone out of their way, even as I've said, to go and edit the Wikipedia page for, this Living Legends of Aviation award, to try and suggest that Harry bought it. And we are calling it out. It is just so wrong. And doesn't it show what Prince Harry has said when he said that the treatment that his wife has gotten has just been so ridiculous? And now we see even here being directed against Harry. And one wonders what the response might have been if Prince Harry had married just, a typical British rose, and he was nominated once again for this award. Might the headlines have been different? Let me know that in the comment section. So we're going to keep it positive. We're celebrating Prince Harry. He is, according to the livinglegendsofAviation.org, a remarkable person of extraordinary accomplishment in aviation. And he is going to be recognized with fellow honorees, Navy pilot Fred George, CAE President Mark Parent, and aviator Steve Hinton and Laura Sanchez, who will also be receiving a special honor. So once again, share your thoughts on that first story. And by the way, it's interesting that some of you pointed out that John Travolta, who will be hosting, has a very special link with the Duke of Sussex. In 1985, yes, 1985, John Travolta danced with Harry's mother, Princess Diana, at a dinner at Ronald Reagan's White House, a moment etched forever on pop culture history. And Travolta himself called Dancing with Diana, quote, one of the highlights of my life, end quote, and, quote, probably the best moment in the 80s, end quote. He also added to that in 2019 in an interview. He said, quote, I didn't know until I got there that I was supposed to dance with her. And Princess Diana kept that a secret when she met me. She didn't know that Nancy Reagan hadn't told me yet, and that this was the plan, that I was the Prince Charming of the evening, end quote. He continued, quote, I was awestruck with her. She led the way and I thought, well, that's not going to happen. I've got to go back to my school days of learning ballroom dancing and show that I can lead her, end quote. And Harry was just a toddler when his mother took her iconic turn in that black velvet Victor Edelstein dress at the White House. And now in a sort of full circle moment, we're gonna have John Travolta once again honoring Prince Harry with this special award. So isn't that so interesting as well? It's so cool. And as I said before, for those who were quite happy to see Prince Harry snubbed in that book concerning those who've passed through Sandhurst, now we have such a moment where I feel God is just smiling down on Harry and he's going to be honored in such a perfect way, where even those who have had the privilege of flying attack helicopters will know that he is truly deserving of that position for what he has done on the front line, for mastering that aircraft and what he's had to do in all types of terrain and weather and situations as he was out there serving. And you know what? There has been another interesting facet of the coverage that Harry and Meghan have gotten that has once again been brought to light with Prince Harry getting this honor. Remember the numerous articles that have been out there by some tabloids and outlets that Harry and Meghan have been ostracized in the US and in the A-list community? Well. A quick look at the livinglegendsofAviation.org website for the event will show you that the event is sold out. I'm talking every tier of seating that was available at this event. All the tables labeled have been bought up. They had, I think, tiers, which according to their website lists the platinum table sponsorship, gold table, and silver table, which features 6 seats, and the individual ticket category have all been sold out. So the award ceremony seems to be the place to be for the who's who. And I'm happy to know that all of the honorees will have a full house to see them getting this special award. And I'm just so happy that Prince Harry has found a new community out there in the US who are so embracing of him. So happy for him that he seems to have found this new family that love him, have totally accepted him into their ranks. And I cannot wait for this. So much hype. He is deserving, and I know that this was quite a long one, but we had a lot to talk about. So share your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching if you made it to this point in the video. And as always, before we log off, I'd like to thank those of you who support this channel financially. To all of my Patreon, PayPal, and membership supporters here, allow me to thank you and shout you out by name. A very, very special thank you to you. Aminata Ja, thank you for your support for my work. You are so special and dear to me. Thank you for being such a blessing. Thank you. Thank you to Verbena New Year. I appreciate you for all the years that you have been supporting my work here, and your giving and your kindness has meant so much. I love you. May God bless you. And now a very special thank you to those who gave during the last live. Thank you to Bonnie, who goes by the handle B10Pow. You are also one of the channel moderators here, and your giving has meant so much to me. You are such a blessing and so valued. Thank you for your comments and your love. God bless you. Thank you to those who gave through Super Thanks. Thank you to you, Black Pearl 1434. Thank you for your support and kindness and generosity. Thank you so much for that. Truly so moved by your giving. Thank you as well to Lydia Eva Keys 4888. Thank you so much for your love and positivity and for showing me your care in giving towards my work here on YouTube. It means so much to me. Thank you. And also a very special thank you to you. You go by the handle Thelma Christmas 3838. You have my sincere appreciation for that support you've shown. Thank you for that love and care that you've shown me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially. To those who like, comment, and share, thank you so very much. And once again, leave your thoughts on all this in the comment section. Let's continue to have a celebration and a party and to mark our calendars, because the Duke of Sussex is set to be honored on January the 19th, 2024. So congratulations once again to Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. You have another date with destiny and with honor, and we celebrate with you. So once again, share your thoughts and hype on all this in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.